I'm alone. I feel like I'm unknown to the world that's full of clones. My originality's focused on principalities broken. I'm lonely, my heart and soul to the game that's scared to pay it back. And failure is a motherfucker. The strength to go on and believing in another sucker who don't see the vision in you. So you gotta work harder times two. Gotta make it do what it do. With the limited sources you have, your dream is still a find motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long, and burdens I've outweighed. When you see me in my zone.
Happy Wednesday, you beautiful human beings out there who came to enjoy the sweet, soothing, outlandish fuckery known as these four gentlemen that you see on this screen right here. But before we get started, I have to unveil our new disclaimer, since we have to continue to tell you guys that this show is not made for kids, but some of y'all still be letting y'all little kids fuck around on YouTube and then they find our show. So, as you can see, this important notice, all right, the following show is not intended for children under the age of 16. There will be adult language and content in this show, so viewer discretion is advised. Why did I put that up there? So YouTube can't fuck with our money. Ha! Anywho, just like you see in the headline right there, I am the one that they say that motherfucker don't miss, Mr. GQ.
What's going on? It's your boy DJ Micah B. Yes, I'm a DJ, but I'm biased, and my bias is facts.
It's your boy, Mr. Gent, coming at you for another week. And this is a PSA. It's getting hot outside, but did you wash your ass today? Reapply.
What's going on, y'all? Happy Wednesday. It's your boy Outlaw. Summertime in my city, and we just smoking and sipping.
Come on.
Since we sipping, we're gonna take it back one time, DJ Micah B. But I'm gonna start with Outlaw down there. Outlaw, what you sipping on, bro?
Man, I got some Di Serono Amaretto in my kitchen right now. I might go get another sip in a second.
There you go.
All right, Mr. Jim, what you sipping on, man?
See, y'all know this is the signature that I have for the show that I call the Gent Juice. The Gent Juice, okay. which is I vary from the beatboxes. And I gotta throw in the twisted tea in there, and it just goes down so smooth.
Gent juice, I like that.
That sounds like a summertime hit. Gent juice.
Oh, for sure.
Woo.
We need to copyright that one real quick, one time for the one time.
DJ Michael B, put him on game, baby. What you drinking?
Man, if you grew up in the 90s, what was the moon called in Bear in the Big Blue House? Luna. And y'all know what time it is.
That Luna Zool.
Bars.
So how you doing? You doing that? You doing it straight? You doing what you mixing with anything? What's the?
Oh, he about that life today.
Oh yeah. What's the deal, moms of the year?
What's up, mama?
Our number one commenter right there.
And of course, because you know me as Mr. GQ and on this Gentleman's Talk, I am drinking one of his top 5 gentleman's cocktails right here. This is Crown Apple with the ginger ale, baby.
This nigga sipping out the bottle, bro. I don't even know what to say. Whole bottle on the screen, dog.
Hey, hold on. No, look, it's cookout season. You can do that. Somebody got to be that wild ass uncle that's sipping out the bottle.
It's me. It's me. I'm the wild uncle on the fucking pit. 5 beers in, 3 shots in. But
y'all definitely know that's me. Y'all definitely know that's me. I'm pulling up with drinks, and I'm getting everybody
drunk. You ain't pulling up with drinks. What are you actually doing?
Cooking. I've been doing it a lot lately.
I will say that Mr. DJ Micah B is reliable for the drinks and for the hits. He will pull up and start just pull out his laptop and get to work.
Thank you.
I had to say,
that was a bar by itself. He said he pull out the drinks and the hits.
Yeah, that's gonna be a drop for you. That's gonna be a drop for you.
It needs to be.
That'll be a drop. Yeah.
But I might be with the drinks and the hits.
I might have to have Outlaw drop that one for me one time and record it.
But hey, when he gets a drink in the hand and he gets serious with it.
That's when you hit him with that twirl.
Next level on him.
If only they could have seen this party a couple of weeks ago, man. If only.
Ooh.
Boy, they missed when any of us have functions, parties, gatherings, get-togethers, kickbacks, whatever you want to call them.
Even the Easter one. Oh my God.
Oh man, Easter is becoming a cinematic thing all by itself.
I love how we made Easter like
supposed to be about the Lord
family event every year. Like, you do a great job hosting it, bro.
I appreciate that. I took a special piece of pride in doing that, because it's like you know this, the way our family gets down. So like, I love that we all kind of have our thing. Just like, don't let Outlaw fool you, because Outlaw does New Year's at his house. We did 4th of July at his house. I think the last 2 years now.
We've done the Super Bowl at my house.
We've done the Super Bowl at your house the last. Yeah, no, well, the last 2 for sure.
The last 2 for sure.
So, and then Christmas, we just kind of house hop. How
old was your daughter?
What's up?
Outlaw, how old is your daughter?
My daughter is 4 going on 5.
Good Lord. Didn't see that coming. I was about to say, well, how many have you done without her being born? But God.
Man, I don't remember my life before she was born. I just remember being a dad. I just woke up and I'm like, damn, I'm a dad now.
Yeah, that's how it be. DJ Mikey B, no. DJ Mikey B, he got that phone call with I had my.
Trust me, I know.
Hey,
I was looking at pictures not that long ago. So
shit, I got to say 3 real soon.
I got the same phone call from Mr. GQ.
Mine coming up on 3 this summer. So.
Ooh.
All right, so the main topic of today's show, of course, we talked about. There was a thing going on in the chat, and Outlaw had put it out there, and then between Outlaw and Moolers, they was talking about it. Then I caught up on it after I took a break from work. But this came up on one of our favorite places called Reddit. If you know, you know. All right. If you're in Reddit, you know about it. If you're not, you should know about it, because it's out there. But actually, I take that back. Before I get on that, I want to come back to what we was talking about earlier about our resident favorite mom out there. I want to make sure I put it back up on the screen, because Miss China is still currently rocking and rolling, trying to do what she can, because we've been dropping these votes, man, trying to get on that super mom of the year. So it's been exciting to kind of just cast our votes and watch all that stuff go down. So we appreciate you. We love and support you out there, Mama China. So keep doing what you're doing. And so let's get back to it. So this came up on a Reddit post, and basically what they were talking about was the 4 cities on the hip hop Mount Rushmore. So, and we're talking specifically about hip hop, not anything, just hip hop. So obviously, we know what it is. So a lot of the comments were sparked up, and it was talking about New York City, LA, and then Atlanta, and then it got real competitive, if you will, for that 4th spot. Some of us said Houston. I mean, Detroit and Michigan both got some love. Chicago was talked about it. The Bay Area, of course, LA, they were talked about as well. So it's like, here we go. So the main meat and potatoes of today's show is going to be about that exact topic. And it is going to be about the 4 of us. That's very ironic. There's 4 of us on the screen. Our 4 Mount Rushmore's hip hop cities. So that will be the main topic of today's show. We will not start with that, though, because we have been working on this project for a very long time. And so I'm excited that we will at some point be unveiling this whenever that man with the shiny bald head get his ass back on the screen.
Oh my God.
So it just so happened to fall in line.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Right. You get it.
What better way to start a roast than roasting the man who has the roasting segment? So, ladies and gentlemen, allow us to debut a new segment.
Going in on the dubstep, I see. I like it a lot. So we're going to talk about Azalea Banks today.
Who?
Yeah, no, for real. Who's that? when you posted, I was like, "Who's she?" Oh, that's an old girl from Wild 'N Out. Okay,
the girl that cried on Wild 'N Out.
Yeah, the word that cried and Wild 'N Out. You know, the one
She
that be
supposed to have
talking
some
shit.
songs, right? Name one song from her.
Oh, she supposed to have song. She sings like the person to say, "Oh, baby, you sing so well." And she goes on American Idol, and it sounds like Pants on the Ground. Pants on the Ground. That's exactly what that is. Mouth just be fucking belching notes. Don't know where they found them. Don't know where they at. Don't know what key she in. Probably because her teeth get in the way. A little thing in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Man, you know, I heard about Azalea Banks for years, but it's never about her music. It's just about like the stupid shit she says, and it's like, like I'm dead ass. Like somebody name an Azalea Banks song. Like I'm not trying to be funny, but what's she fucking saying? Like who is this bitch?
I dead ass have zero idea of any songs.
Who made her famous? Is the crazy thing. Who made her who she is?
Social media.
Stop.
I kind of just want to get in here real quick because I do understand this is your segment and this is your roast session. But as the resident DJ here, I can confirm that Azalea Banks has no hits that people want to hear at all. Because nobody has ever came up to me and say play that Azalea Banks.
I think she white. I think she's Caucasian.
So, she's black.
So
my fault. My bad.
While before Mr. Gent just goes off on this tangent, let me give you guys the backstory of how she became the inaugural member of Mr. Gent's epic roast sessions. So a quote came out for her, which she really could fall into both of these categories. She probably is a millionaire, so we're gonna leave it at that. Anyway, she decided to do something that you're not supposed to do. Okay, we all know this, being the music fans and lovers and these things that we are. And one thing you don't do is you don't go after M. Point blank, period. You don't go after M. It's like this unwritten rule, and even 50 was saying it, like, don't fuck with M. So what did she do? She fucked with M. Allow me to read this because it's so much better for me to just read the direct quote. But she really said, Eminem really makes school shooter music. We don't care about your battle with drugs. How did hip hop really let this white dude get away with lyrics about fantasizing, killing his mother?
You want me to proceed?
Knock yourself out.
Because the fact that
I can go in right now.
The fact that she said white dude was crazy because aren't you one of those?
She's
bad built. She's black.
She's black. She looked kind of like Candace Owens.
Can't tell.
If Candace Owens had a record deal, but who can do
that? Because goddamn, no, the fact that she's the reason.
Oh my god,
she is what's wrong with the black community. Nah, bro, like she's what's wrong with the black community. You're the problem. You stand for white privilege when you're black.
You know what?
Which is crazy.
She smashed Elon Musk. I know she's standing for something.
I could sum. Y'all need to get this black built, bad built, butch body ass girl up out of here, bro. Listen, look. I know it's your roast session, but I can't hold my tongue, bro.
We all feel the same way about this little bit, you know.
Y'all need to get Dollar General Tiana Taylor up out of here. Let's start with that.
Don't do Tiana like that.
No.
She's Donkey from Shrek.
No, I'm not doing Tiana Taylor no kind of way. Let me explain. Y'all remember Tiana first came out and people knew who she was. She didn't really have a hit yet, but she was very talented. And then her music took over. This one here, very talented because she actually can sing. But her pettiness took over. And to me, that's just low bottom of the barrel that you got to talk about somebody.
So she's like in that Doja Cat kind of category.
At least Doja Cat is light on the eyes.
Right.
Oh, man, she shaved her head one time.
At least Doja Cat got a hit. Let's be clear about that.
And listen,
I got Doja Cat on my sex playlist. I ain't gonna sit here in front. Like she got some hits.
Streets? You talking about that Streets? I know you talking about that Streets.
Oh, the Laura Hills, that whole bang. I'm not gonna.
Oh, that Laura Hills too. Yeah. I'll for you.
Listen, I had I had to figure something out. So I just said, let me just go start looking at stuff. And I just went to pull up some Google images because I just wanted to see what the fuck was going on here. And every single one of these pictures got one thing in common. She has got the original 4K ass forehead.
No, exactly.
Boy, not a single hairstyle can cover that shit up. I could turn on my projector right now and play motherfucking Apex Legends off that motherfucking forehead right now.
Not the Apex.
Bro, her forehead is the size of Pangea.
Like, bruh, like her forehead is running and her hairline start like a quarter of the way back.
Right here.
That's that 5 head we be talking about. Oh my God.
This is just as bad right here. It start about right here. And she try to do this middle part that ain't cute. Ain't cute. Let it go. Let it go. Because we already know that ain't your hair anyway.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was looking at pictures of her on Google, and I feel like her hairstylist is like the same person who like those Tyler Perry wigs. If you see a Tyler Perry movie, you know. You know.
Before I let you go, let me try to cover my 5 head.
Bro, nah.
Hey, listen, she better be tipping her hairstylist 25% for that cover-up job.
She's the definition of hard-headed. Cause that forehead takes over. Y'all know who Hammerhead is in Spider-Man.
I know what you're talking about. She do got that Tyra Banks forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but hers got like that hard ass part to poke out, looking like a fist and shit. Like she can straight up just knock your ass out with a punch type shit.
It protrudes. She ain't gonna knock nothing out because she gonna go cry. That's what she gonna do.
Hey, nah, hell nah. You don't want to get forehead by that spear. She got at the tip of her forehead, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And no.
But hey, not to knock women with big ass foreheads, because there are some beautiful ones out there. Like Rihanna got a 5 head, but me and Rihanna, if ASAP Rocky ever fucked it up, holler at me.
He's doing something though.
Hey, listen, Rihanna is not in this conversation at all. She is exempt from any and all slander. Okay, we gonna
it's not even slander. I still love Rihanna. I just she got a 5 head. Shit, I got one, so I can talk about it.
Klingon-ish.
That nigga said Klingon. Jay, pull up an image of a Klingon for the people who don't know what a Klingon is.
Oh my God!
Oh shit! Hold on.
Boy, her forehead alone was in Black Panther. They had to Photoshop it on somebody for the bald head.
Come on.
Oh shit!
She got that Dora Milaje head.
Oh,
come on! Not the Milaje, man.
Hey,
God.
man, it ain't all. Listen, it ain't all fault. She tried to part her head, and the part starting in the middle of her head, bro. Listen.
It's like Moses in the Red Sea.
Grace Jones going on.
Right in the middle of her forehead. It said,
I love black people, man. I love black people.
This is why we are who we are, man. Oh my Lord, help us.
Y'all ever watch like them old ass cartoon episodes and like a nigga get hit on the head, like he get a knot that slowly starts going out?
My God.
I swear it's like a beacon on top of her head, bro.
So don't be surprised if whenever they make so if they ever decide to make an Avatar 4, she'll probably be a extra in that film,
Hey, no special effects need. Just draw the arrow with a white marker. You good?
Just paint her blue.
Paint
her blue, but no Mystique blue.
It's sad that we can't even like talk about the content of her music because I guess there is no content.
Because we don't know it.
Because we don't fucking know it.
Because who is she, bro?
I challenge anybody in the comment section to name me 5 Azalea Banks song without YouTubing or Googling it.
Why you say 5?
We know we don't know that. Because I was just curious. Like,
we don't know that.
Hey, listen. Let me tell you why I said 5. Everybody has at least one fan if they make some kind of music. Somebody's going to vouch for them. In the YouTube era, somebody's going to vouch for it.
Michael. Nick Cannon added her onto the show because he was more famous than her. His main music career was more famous than her. Come on,
a minute. Hold on. Listen, I don't know if Nick Cannon's music career was more famous. To me, they on the same level because without Gigolo, Nick Cannon ain't have a hit, and that was all because of R.
And then
Kelly.
without Zayla Banks, what about Zayla Banks? What song?
So
R. Kelly didn't want to make a song with her.
So I listened to
at least I don't think so.
I listened to like 3 of her songs, just like little snippets real quick. And if I could describe her music, You ever walk into a Forever 21 back in 2012? That's what it sounds like.
I wouldn't give her Forever 21. I give her Rue 21. Closing down.
God
Closing
damn.
down. Closing down.
So, all right. So I wanted to look this up. So there are more than 5 songs. Just so we're all on the same sheet of music here. But apparently her number 1 song is 212 with somebody named Lazy J. That's her number 1 song.
I bet Lazy J outperformed her.
Sure.
So I'm just letting you know that's what it says.
I am definitely in agreement that Nick should have made a Drumline album. Definitely.
Absolutely.
She also made a song called Licorice, which is disgusting. So I don't even know why she made a song called Licorice. Licorice is disgusting. If you like licorice, I judge you.
Azalea Banks.
Do you see this?
Tell Donnie to go ahead and you. I'm not
Tell
gonna say
who?
nothing.
Oh, okay.
Tesla. Tell him to do better.
Yeah.
Tell him Mr. Gent say do better. Get off of YouTube. Listen to some real music.
Okay, but yeah. So that's
What up, OG? What up?
He said, "What's good, OG?" All right. So now that we've wasted plenty of time on,
hey, Mel, why you in the comments? If you want to hop on the show, let me know. We send you the link so you can come on and you can slander some Azalea Banks too, because she always doing the damn most.
The most is the
hell, he out there in Vegas. He might have seen her at a residency by accident.
Never.
Don't give her that much credit. Don't give her that much credit.
Oh my God.
Welcome to what happens in Gentlemen's Talk on a Wednesday, man.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love it. That's why we did this. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just telling you right now, this whole roast is just getting started. And as we add more individuals to this list, it's gonna get stupid. This was like high school diploma level roasting. All right, we ain't even got to the associate's degree yet. We ain't done no bachelor's work, no master's degree, no doctorate. We ain't done all that yet.
Because I'm roasting somebody that I don't even know.
Yeah, if it's somebody that we
I don't even know who she is.
Yeah, if we were aware of this person, we'd be going in.
Hey man, yeah. I'm about to send Mel a link just in case you want to come on.
So everybody understand what it is. So just know when we get some people that are more notable that we all know, it's gonna be on and popping. I would say no disrespect, but disrespectfully, I don't know nothing about this chick except that she was on Wild 'N Out. I didn't even know she made music until today.
Right.
Wait, she makes music? Fuck, didn't know that. Because I've only seen her on Wild 'N Out. I ain't seen her nowhere else.
That's it. And we know her for crying on Wild 'N Out.
Yeah.
And then oh well, she talks shit on the internet. Oh, okay.
She
so
reminds
she can talk
me
shit, but she
literally
can't
of, and we all went to high school with a chick like this. The chick that talked the most shit, try to clown everybody, but the first time you call her out on her bullshit and call her out, she either want to fight you or she run away because she mad or she crying.
No, she ain't gonna. Everybody ain't gonna fight shit. No, real.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Oh my God. See, okay. So I'm happy you said that, Lyric, because this is exactly the principle that Gentlemen's Talk was founded on. Me and GQ was just sitting around talking, and then here we are now. We said we was gonna start a podcast. We sat down one day, let's order this stuff, and we did it. Now we're on every Wednesday.
Man, we was talking about doing a podcast for years.
For a while.
All the way back to when we was in college together.
For a while.
So I don't know if you have one, but I have a dumbass millionaire that's not Azalea Banks.
Oh, do you?
Go and put on that.
Yeah, I definitely have one.
Then let us transition.
I know. Go ahead and drop that bar.
Well, ladies and gentlemen. It's everybody's favorite segment because I'm pretty sure in the future we are going to follow up this segment. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And you can come on. I sent it to you. So you can come on and we can go back and roast again. I'm all for it, Mel. So ladies and gentlemen, this week on Dumbass Millionaires, I can't believe I'm going to put this person on the list. I never expected to put this person on the list. Ever. We have
we didn't want to put this person on the list.
Right. But we have a
we didn't want
to
put it, but yeah, we got to put her out there because
I talked to Mr. Gent last night when we were together. That's one thing about our show here at, from the sidelines. We all live close enough to always interact with each other. So here it is. Nicki Minaj, welcome to your shining moment on Dumbass Millionaires. Because apparently you didn't learn from Brittany Griner's mistake. And it's the same shit. The same exact thing. You're going to Amsterdam to do a show. And you smuggle drugs. They pull you, then you have to cancel your show in Amsterdam because you were in jail. I
don't get it. I don't get it.
What do you can you not do a show sober? Can you not get to Amsterdam and get what you need by having somebody else in your camp go out and find it? It's fucking Amsterdam. Everything is legal in Amsterdam. Prostitution is legal in Amsterdam, bro. Come on now.
Yeah.
At the airport.
Did we not just learn about this like literally every bit of, I don't know, a year ago?
So while we're talking about Nicki Minaj, we can go ahead and roast her too. Not to take away from her musical career, because no, I'm gonna be dead ass. Nicki Minaj, she got some bangers. She can eat. She definitely has some good songs. She got some bars, but when you look into her as an actual individual, as a person, troubled is just not enough to describe how awful she is, man. Like, her husband is a registered sex offender, and he also caught a body. Probably he might have raped the body too, but like, this dude is just, he's not good people. And Nicki Minaj tried to like what's that word when you like expose people online? I guess expose. She tried to like, I guess, expose the victim that he assaulted years ago and like get her stance to go after this lady that her husband had sexually assaulted years ago. So that's just already fucking disgusting. She tried to defend her brother who had sexually assaulted his stepdaughter and tried to say he didn't do it, and he did. She stands up for the wrong people, for one.
I'm happy you brought all this out on this Dumbass Millionaire special, because last year, while Mr. GQ was on his hiatus, I gave out end of the year Gentleman Talk Awards, and I think Mr. Gent was the one on with me, and Moo was on with me too.
There we go, Docs. That's the word I was looking for, Docs.
Listen, and Nicki Minaj right now is in first place, because why would you repeat what somebody else just did? We had to exchange hostages for the last person. And here we go again.
I wouldn't give up a fucking day old shit in the sun for Nicki Minaj.
God damn. God.
I'm scared to know how you felt about Brittany Griner getting traded for somebody that was trying to do wrong by the USA.
I'm gonna say,
you know how who plays Call of Duty Warzone? Who plays Warzone?
I did during COVID.
Yeah. So when you die in Warzone, you get sent to the gulag. And you fucking stay there until you fucking fight your way out.
I feel you, Kirby.
She should have fought her way out the fucking gulag in Russia. Like, I'm sorry, we just know.
Not I know what the gulag is.
They old. That's what got me. Like, they old. Y'all know how bad. If somebody leaves a poop in the toilet, how bad that gets. But you said in the sun, it's baked.
No, man, look, like I said, her musical career.
Cats and pigs won't even eat that.
Yeah, cats and pigs won't eat that.
Lord,
yeah, her musical career. I don't know what to say about Nicki Minaj's musical career, but as a person, that bitch is insufferable. Like, no. I know they say
So
separate artist from the person or whatever. And if you could do it for Chris Brown, maybe you could do it for Nicki Minaj. But
listen, we done it for a lot of artists. We done it for R.
Yeah.
Kelly. Somebody out there gonna do it for Diddy. Like
I ain't doing that shit for Diddy.
I said somebody. I didn't say nobody on this panel. I'm just speaking. Let's be
but
real.
let me stop you right there.
When all that
Besides
shit went
Missing
down with R.
You,
Kelly, how
what
many people in the
songs
community
has
are, I'm still gonna blast his music? Like,
all
let's
right.
be real.
besides Missing You with Faith Evans, what P Diddy song could you just never listen to ever again? Like, what song could you not go without? Like, I can't think of any other like.
There's a pretty woman next to me.
The problem is a lot of these hits that we love, his motherfucking ass is like DJ Khaled just ad-libbing his ass through the song, so we can't unhear his ass.
Hey,
like if you take
is that fair, Outlaw?
off of streaming, there's a lot of songs we're gonna miss out on, and it's because he wanna. They call me Diddy. Nobody gives a fuck. Like shut up.
What about Juicy? What about Juicy?
Juicy was good.
He produced it, so
he did, but he didn't talk all over it.
He didn't talk all over
it. Right, but what about Big Papa? He talked all over that one.
He did. He had how you live in Biggie Smalls. Yeah, I know. Trust me.
Since your brother asked the question, what about the original I Need a Girl? I need a girl to
that was literally him and Usher. Hey, I was just about to say that. I'm glad China said that. Last night didn't even get an answer. Yeah, we know.
What about Hypnotize? He got some songs. It's like
he does. Yeah.
I hate that you're right.
So let's go ahead and separate.
I hate that you're right. I'm gonna go ahead and say
you see what we're talking about though. Like when
we got to.
It is very difficult when you listen to an artist for as long as you have an artist, a producer, a writer, whatever the case might be, and they do something nefarious, and it's like, what am I supposed to do here?
You know what? I can't talk because
I sang. Wait. Mr. Tillis, I sang both of them. I did sing both of them. I sang "There's a pretty woman next to me," and then I said, "I need a girl to write," which is the original that was produced by Diddy. Unless you're talking about the actual name of the song, yes, I know that's not the original song name. I Need a Girl, but that's what he called it.
I Need a Girl Part 1. But let me add to our dumbass millionaire list. I'm actually going to add 2. We're going to talk about 2 at the exact same time because you can't ask for a better lineup of fuckery. Because let me tell you what these 2 individuals have in common. They're both in the NFL. They both play the exact same fucking position, and they both did dumbass shit.
How many kids they got?
So the first
That's a good point, KT.
The first one is Harrison Butker, and the second one is Brandon McManus. Now, they did very different things, but they're both in the news. Why the fuck are kickers acting wild?
I don't know.
Because they're trying to make themselves relevant because nobody knows them. That's exactly why.
Well, if you're a Chiefs fan, you know Harrison Butker very well. Bow. OG Mel, you showed up right on time because I'm about to get real ignorant. So let me start with Brandon McManus because he did the most outlandish thing. All right, I have a slightly different take on the other kicker, but Brandon McManus. And this also, let me go ahead and normally we talk about dumbass millionaires. I'm going to bring a billionaire into this as well, and it is the leadership of the Jacksonville Jaguars because it's partly y'all's fucking fault in this fucking allegation situation too. Anywho, 2 women who were flight attendants on the Jacksonville Jaguars flight to London, which if you're an NFL fan, you know for a fact that the Jaguars play in London more than any NFL team out there. And so Brandon McManus, a kicker.
Oh my God, kicker. That's for you.
Hey, listen, go ahead and take that irrelevant ass motherfucker off the screen. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. He gonna be on the roast session next. He don't quit fucking playing with me. So anyway, so Brandon McManus is now being sued by 2 women, not 1, 2 women, and the Jacksonville Jaguars are also being sued by these same 2 women, alleging sexual allegations that he was sexually assaulting them during the team's overseas flight to London. Now, if you've ever crossed the pond, as we say in my other profession, that's a long ass flight from the U.S. to London. That's a long ass flight.
Quite.
So, in what world did this kicker have that much fucking time on his hands to mess with not 1 but 2 different flight attendants on these fucking flights on the way to a football game?
Can I answer this question?
Yes, and then I'll continue what I got to say after that.
The same world where Deshaun Watson had how many ever girls to miss answer masseuse?
Time out. That's different because at least his feet was on the ground. This motherfucker was 30,000 feet in the air.
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist that one. I'm sorry.
He had 10 toes down on the ground.
Well, actually, they was like 10 toes elevated because he was on a table. Whatever.
Yeah, a little bit elevated. But
hey, that answer popped straight up in my head, though. I had to do it.
But yeah, so that happened, right? And then so mind you, when the Jaguars played in London last year, which they played in back-to-back weeks, it was like weeks like 5 and 6. So this happened at the beginning of the season. And these allegations came out, after the fact. Has nothing. I'm not putting any blame or anything towards the 2 flight attendants. I'm not, because the year prior we had the incident.
Bullshit. But go ahead.
Yeah, we had but so, and then we, the year or 2 years prior, one of the two, I remember, Mel might remember before I do, but we had the incident in the Mexico game with the staffer from the Atlanta Cardinals that was doing that wild ass shit and got fired and all this other shit. So
his tank was itching. Hold on, bro.
Tank scratcher. So that's what we doing.
Hey, let's start with Mel on this one. Go ahead, Mel.
Nah, I'm at work, so I'm just trying to jump in and out while I can. But nah, it's all trash because they're only, at least from what I read, they're only seeking $1 million from
I did see that, yeah.
Brandon McManus and the Jacksonville Jaguars. My thing is if it happens, I'm not saying he should be, I don't think he should lose his job. Based off what they said, all he did was touch somebody slightly and they felt it was inappropriate. Based off what I read.
What I read is that the women,
it wasn't groping, it wasn't any groping involved
against the other ones.
So what I'm hearing from both of y'all is it was literally when LeVar Ball said on national TV, "Oh, baby, you can change my gears anytime," and they took it the wrong way. Because we all know LeVar Ball ain't mean that shit no kind of way.
Yeah, LeVar Ball is just doing LeVar Ball shit.
You want to know what's wild? I just read this today. Do you know who the lawyer is representing these 2 women?
Is it the same ones representing Deshaun Watson victims?
Tony motherfucking Busby. Woo! Lord Jesus, that man can't stay out of the headlines.
Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and move on here.
Now hold on. So this is what he said. I want to read the quotes just so y'all can see. So he said, "Our efforts at resolution were met with arrogance, ignorance, and stupidity, strikingly similar to how Deshaun Watson's team responded when we tried to resolve those cases pre-filing." Busby then wrote on Instagram,
"Exactly, KT.
Allegations made in this lawsuit are very serious. We made sure to fully vet them and speak with witnesses before even taking the cases." All right. So there's that.
Can I comment first on this?
Please, by all means, while I get this other story queued up, do you think?
I just want to say one thing. It was met with witnesses and this. So who exactly did you interview as a witness? Was there the flight attendants? Because nobody, and I don't mean this in a bad way, like it didn't happen. If it really did happen or whatever, I don't want the victim feel no kind of way. But if that's the case, I feel like nobody on the Jacksonville Jaguars is going to speak out and be like, he did this, he groped her, he did this and that. I feel like nobody would. But on the flip side of it, I feel like, here we go. He might have touched her on the back of her arm or grabbed her hand and get her attention because he could have been calling her and she wasn't paying attention to him, which is not out of the realm of possibilities because I've done it on a flight my damn self. I'm like, excuse me. And then so I grabbed her. I'm like, "Hey, ma'am." And then they turn. It's like, "Oh, my bad. I didn't hear you calling me this and that." But here we are. So, yeah.
See, when I've been reading it, when they talk about, he like rubbing up against him and stuff, I'm like, you got to remember, right, we're talking about an NFL team's private plane, which means that motherfucker is decked out, got plenty of space. So there's lots of room to maneuver. And ain't no way in hell you can tell me the 52 men at the same time was all standing up on this plane. Like I'm going to, for the time being, I am going to side with the accusers, because flight attendants do deal with this a lot. Like they do. Like there's this weird thing about flight attendants and this, that, and the third. And to kind of go back on what you was talking about, Michael, like when I'm trying to move around, especially if there's someone of the opposite gender, excuse me, I am more of the I put my hands on shoulders and slide through type of guy. I don't go below this at all. Like I'm like, excuse me, or or if we're in an area where we're just too close and like a woman's about to bump into me, I put I can't with Cam, bro. Cam always be on some outlandish shit. If y'all was in our WWE chat, y'all would know.
Oh, man.
Like Cam is a different human being altogether. But even when I'm at the club and stuff, when I'm back in them days, like if me and a woman are about to pass by and we don't know each other, I'm gonna put my hand in like the mid back and kind of just in case we brush. I'm like, hey, just keeping that separation from my body and her body, so we ain't doing too much of this rubbing thing unless we was on the dance floor dancing type shit. Cause I don't want nobody's boyfriend getting mad or.
Sorry, Cam, it is. It really is.
That's funny as fuck. He was giving out the wrong kind
of. No, I'm sorry. I'm
on a team flight.
I'm going to go with my Dave Chappelle quote on this one. I'm what you call on the streets as a victim blamer. What does she do? That's where I'm going with this. What does she do?
She probably flirted back with this man.
But with the kicker though, bro?
And she probably got rejected. They probably got rejected by him, and this is their get back.
Time will tell. But what's probably going to happen is that probably, the case will probably
settle out of court.
Yeah, it'll get settled. Most likely. A lot of these cases do, unless all of a sudden a whole bunch more flight attendants from the Jaguars team planes start coming out, then it becomes a whole nother Deshaun Watson situation.
Shout out Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, he didn't settle a goddamn thing outside of court. That man stood his ground and got dismissed of everything.
Yep.
I got one more for the potential dumbass billionaires club.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you hold that for just a second, because I want to get to our second kicker. We ain't talking about Mr. Harrison Butker just yet. He went out there and pissed off basically modern era people. Let's just say that.
For sure. Yeah, he definitely did that.
What he said wasn't wrong based on his views.
You say like he felt like he was in the right,
and how based on his views and the way he feels about the religion and all this other stuff, he's not wrong. Based on modern society, he's 100% wrong.
Yeah.
So
we don't do that no more, I guess.
No, we don't. Unless
no.
Some houses,
before y'all get
some houses do it, but his house.
Yeah, if you do it now, it's by choice. So. Yeah, nowadays, mostly by choice. There are some situations where we're not going to dive into that wormhole. But let me read what was said, and
Wait a minute. Can I ask before you read it? Can I just throw something else in there?
Go for it.
Okay, where was he at when he spoke what he spoke?
He was doing a commencement speech at a college.
Yeah. At what college though?
It was at the
It was a Catholic
homeschooling thing.
It was a Catholic benediction church.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So this was not a regular university.
Correct.
So him saying what he said, he was catering it to the audience that he was talking to, as well as the religion in which he is part of.
True.
So the outside world, technically, that message was not for you to decipher it in any way, shape, or form.
But at this point of the world, everything's put on the internet. So
but if you're not Catholic, it doesn't. If you're not Catholic, it does not pertain to you.
But most people don't look into that.
On that.
Yeah,
and we talked about this a couple months back. The problem, and I think actually me and Mel also talked about this on Inside the Huddle, so this all kind of ties together. no matter what happens with what these individuals say or anything that happens, the court of public opinion has far more power than it should.
Yes.
And Harrison Butker's case, that's why he made the Dumbass Millionaire segment, because he should know better. It's not that he's a dumbass millionaire because he did something dumb. He didn't do anything dumb. He expressed his opinion based on the viewpoints and all these other things. But where he becomes dumb is not realizing that the world of social media is going to take that and run with it. Yes, he was at an event that literally tied into exactly what he was talking about. But the problem is, he said it and it was recorded. And as soon as it's recorded and it hits the social media airwaves, it's a wrap. Everybody and their mom gonna take it, gonna run with it, gonna jump on TikTok, jump on Instagram, jump on all these things. But for those who for some reason have not been paying attention, allow me to read the short excerpt of what he said that the court of public opinion took off with. And he said,
because I didn't hear it.
Oh, no, you good. And it said, how many of you are sitting here now about to cross this stage and are thinking about all the promotions and titles that you're going to get in your career? This is what Harrison Butker said at the commencement. Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world. Mind you, on the surface, that seems like a very innocent statement. 100%. He also talked in his little thing, he talked about gender roles, gender ideology, homosexuality, abortion, and other hot button topics. Why did he do that? Because Catholics don't like that shit. And when I say don't like that shit, I mean they love what he said because he's acknowledging that he still, follows the old ways of things, because in the Catholic faith, I think I said it, in the Catholic faith, they're very much not with a lot of the current world things, to include those things I just laid out, because they're old school. And it's not to say like old school, like old heads. It's just the way things are written. So then he doubles down. He goes to another event. He gets interviewed, and he's like, "Listen," he's like, "Our love for Jesus and the desire to speak out should never be outweighed by the longing of our fallen nature to be loved by the world." So he's standing by what he said, and so I applaud him for that. So the individual who made the Dumbass Millionaire segment, because of what I laid out, he forgot that in the world of court of public opinion, it only takes one person with one of these, and look what happened. An unnecessary firestorm that should never have happened.
Well, he has every right to believe what the fuck he wants to believe. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. If that's what he believes and he's gonna stand 10 toes down on it, hey, I got no problem with it. Everybody's entitled to believe what they believe.
Because like if you go back into the NFL and determine what everybody's beliefs and what they say and everything like that, a lot of people won't be in the NFL. A lot of people won't be in the workforce. A lot of people won't be in a lot of things. And the fact that he's 10 toes down for his religion, what he believes in,
I can respect it.
is we can respect that. He's not saying anything that's outlandish. There's a lot of people that believe that way, even in the NFL and the NBA, in the government. A lot of people in the government believe a certain way. That's why they vote a certain way. So when it comes down to what he's saying, is nothing that he feels like is wrong. There's some people out there that feels like what he said is wrong, but you have to realize we all have different beliefs. We're all different people. We're all human. So at the end of the day, what he says is what he thinks is wrong, but what he thinks is right, everybody doesn't think is right. So like you said, if you have a phone and you see this, oh, he's a terrible person. No, he doesn't. He's not a terrible person. It's just something that he believes in.
Yeah. So everybody heard that.
And what makes it even crazier for me is you have all these women running around here talking about they want protectors and providers, and that's what he was talking about. But now all of a sudden, because he's spoken aloud, y'all don't want that.
Facts.
Yep.
Go jump off of it.
Your face. And I have to say, a lot of women out there wants to be at the house, not doing anything, taking care of the kids, and getting their husband card and going out and buy stuff that they want. A lot of women don't want to work. But at the end of the day, if they end up having to work, they're gonna complain about it. If they have an actual work ethic, then okay, they're not gonna complain about it. But if you don't have a work ethic, that you don't want to do anything, you're looking for a sugar daddy, and you always post on Facebook. Shut up.
I'm gonna say this: if you ever watch the Jetsons put y'all on game 50 years ago. Watch the intro.
He tried to give
That
him enough
man,
money.
he tried to hand his wife a bill. She took that nigga wallet and left him with the bill.
That's all you got.
I already knew where this was going.
For sure.
If you know, you know.
Bruh, no. Wait, you left out a part though. He dropped both the kids off at school, and he was giving her a bill to go shop at the mall with, and then she took the wallet and sent that nigga to work.
Yeah.
And this was from 1963. They've been putting us on game for 50 years.
Hey, like we all have daughters here, We all know what it is.
And I'm gonna say this about the Jetsons: the motherfuckers had a robotic maid. What were her responsibilities at home then? You a housewife with a maid.
You about to start a war. You about to start a fight.
We already started a war about 9 episodes ago.
Where's our disclaimer for we don't give a fuck?
War on ignorant ass woman. Let's get it.
Don't even worry about
the war continues.
Look, Outlaw coming soon. But let's get to the most important part of this entire show. Let's get back to the meat and potatoes of today's show. And
I'm happy Mel
I'm
is
glad
here.
that OG Mel is on this show right now, because I'm sure he is going to have a fantastic take on this particular show. So let's get it in like this. We're going to talk about these Mount Rushmore hip-hop cities. Okay? Make sure everybody, that's listening, okay? Hip-hop cities. Not states, not countries, not continents. Hip-hop cities. Because some people be getting confused by the shit that we be saying, because they be watching the TikToks that we be posting, and they be saying dumbass comments and questions, and I'm like, bro, maybe if you watch the show, you understand what the fuck we actually was talking about. But that's neither here nor there.
But that's what they do.
That's 100% what they do.
They take,
that's
they take a 10-minute clip.
Welcome to the internet.
That's why I troll on the internet. I don't give a shit.
Me either.
So, who would like to start with their Mount Rushmore?
Well, I guess the resident DJ, it just might be my time to start it off.
Quite fitting.
I just want to open the floor to anybody else. I don't want to feel like I just took it and somebody else wanted to go first.
No. Go ahead and cook. Go ahead and mix. Make some drums.
All right. So let's just start from the mecca of hip hop. NYC has to be on the list. The reason why NYC has to be on the list, 5 boroughs, 5 different cities all combined into one. It reminds me a lot of Houston. And this is the granddaddy of them all. This is like playing in the Rose Bowl in college football, bro. This is the granddaddy of them all. You cannot have hip hop without New York City. There's absolutely no way. And for the people on the East Coast is going to say, well, what about Tupac? Tupac was born in New York too. He was born in New York too and moved to California in his teenage years. So New York has a claim to Tupac too. Can't have it without
Can I say
Tupac.
something real quick?
Go ahead, Mel.
Before we get to chopping this up, this is the New York in me, so I just want to clarify. Hip hop and rap are 2 totally separate things. Okay, hip hop is the culture, and rap is the soundtrack to said culture.
I can fuck with that.
Rap it should be defined by the area in which you grew up, because the LA culture has LA rap to go with it. The same way New York has its culture and New York rap, the way the South has it, so on and so on. And then we're supposed to combine the raps, and that's how we get the melting pot, which is the culture of hip hop.
What's it? Facts. Good facts.
Damn. That's the best I ever heard it explained.
Right.
Okay.
I fucks with that. And still,
okay.
yeah, and still to that notion, New York still ranks number 1. And he's a New York guy, so I think he's going to mess with that. He's still a New York. He's a New York guy, and without that foundation from NYC,
we're number 1. We're always number 1. I mean, the top 3 is always going to be New York, California, or LA, and then you can fight for 3 after that.
Nah, big facts.
Okay. So,
Moo, you came on right on time. We just started.
Yeah,
Moo?
I told Moo like hop on, but so this is kind of easy for me to rank my 4 Mount Rushmores, and somebody might feel some kind of way if you whatever. I'm going New York, of course. I'm going LA. Of course, I'm going Atlanta, and I don't care how Mel feels because Mel's not a fan of hip hop in the South. I do feel that.
New York, okay, fine. New York, LA, Atlanta, Texas. Those are mine.
That's mine too. So thank you,
Yeah.
because I was going to say Texas too. So there you go. New York, LA, Atlanta, and Texas, because Texas has the best individual hip hop culture ever.
Okay, good start.
You goddamn lie.
No, I'm not. No, we got our own words. We got our own slang. We got cars that's part of hip hop culture. All that. I'm not lying.
Oh yeah. All you gotta do is come down here one time.
Lies.
You are
Slow
lying.
ride banging all in my truck. Come on now.
Chicago has even came. Kanye came down here and grabbed Paul Wall and did a whole song about our culture. T-Pain came down here and did a whole song about our culture. Drake made his name off of a Houston culture. Stop that.
He also made a song
What
called
culture
Houston.
would that be? What culture would that be?
The one he talked
Drake?
about.
Oh, Drake is just
chopped and
copycat
screwed.
culture, but
Chopped and screwed.
I done came that. Don't do it.
Yeah, but
Houston,
Chop and
Las
Screw
Vegas,
has not left the state. It has not left Texas.
That's how I know you don't know. That's how I know you don't know.
No,
you don't know.
Chop and Screw. No, that's how you don't know. Because Chop and Screw go all through Louisiana through the South. All of the South fucks with Chop and Screw. People in New York don't. It's big in the South.
If China's watching, she knows what Chop and Screw. She knows about.
Has it gone mainstream?
It don't gotta be
outside of Texas. Has it gone mainstream?
Yes.
Has it gone mainstream outside of Texas?
Louisiana, Mississippi.
No.
Yes.
Name who's the Louisiana artist that blew up off of Chop and Screw? That's mainstream right now.
That's a good point. But Chop and Screw is not how you rap. It's just a style.
No, it's the beat. I know what it is.
Yes.
I know what it is. But ain't nobody blow up outside of Texas doing that.
You had to realize
how many bangers Lil Wayne had that Chop and Screw and sounded.
I'm draped up and dripped out. No, you say outside of Texas. Boosie had, they had fuck actions from all kind of different R&B artists from everywhere that went crazy in the 2000s. Oh, my bad. You a little bit older, so you wasn't fucking with that Piff and shit like that, So
you had to realize everything on YouTube, they end up slowing just because it sounds like that Chop and Screw sound. And
yes, I was gonna say, Mr. Jen, every slowed and reverbed remix of a song comes back from Chopped and Screwed fucking music.
Look, you just said, what was that key word you just said? You said, what was it?
I said a lot of words, man. You
remix?
Just go ahead and specify.
You said remix?
Yes, remix.
Yeah, who invented the remix?
I guess New York. I don't know who invented the remix. I don't know. I guess it's New York.
New York.
Okay, that's one aspect. Chopped and Screw is not necessarily a remix.
Oh well, you can. I mean, if you want to talk about that, every soul sample that you got came from New York. The whole boom bap sound, the whole foundation.
No. Every remix. Every remix of Slow Down did not come from New York, because I can name.
No, I said the remix I said the remix in general. The whole premise of a remix.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Moose said, "I'll never put LA over the Bay." They got their sound from the Bay. Okay, that might be true.
Yeah.
That might be true.
we actually. I was just talking to my brother about that. My brother's he's from LA, and we actually had that conversation today. And he will confirm that LA borrowed a lot of their stuff from other parts of California to make their sound.
But if they blow it up more than the other parts did, hey,
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said
yeah,
that's why I'll put LA before I put the Bay up there.
yeah. But yeah, Houston is my fourth. And I don't mean no disrespect to no other city because they got some other cities out there that's worthy to be fourth. Some people there's a lot of people in the South that might scream St. Louis because St. Louis did have a crazy hold on the game for a little bit. So another couple of people
They
might
had
argue,
no hole or no game. They had Nelly.
come on, they had St. Lunatics, okay? All right.
They had Nelly.
Hey, and Nelly had number one bangers, okay? So Murphy
Right.
Lee has some
That's not all the St. Louis.
Murphy Lee.
If you say Murphy Lee, I'm hanging up. If you say Murphy Lee, I'm hanging up.
Wait. See, you only talk. I mean, we're talking about hip hop, but I'm talking about the whole culture, as in hip hop, rap, and all. Because in the battle rap scene, St. Louis is really big.
Yeah.
We talking about hip hop, rap. We talking about rap.
I'm just
Battle
saying.
rap is his own separate genre.
Fine. If that Nelly got a lot more number ones than a lot of people out here in other cities where they got one or two rappers. So
But when we're talking about cities, we're talking about a collective of how many good artists have came out of that.
Okay, Mel, I'm not saying they deserve to be on Mount Rushmore. I'm saying people might disagree with me, and somebody might say, and it might be niggas from St. Louis that say St. Louis. It ain't me.
And they on drugs.
They could be on. They ain't got nothing to do with me if they on drugs. I'm just saying. Some people might say St. Louis. Some people might put Florida. I am putting Houston as my fourth.
This is your brain on drugs. I'm sorry.
Basically,
is my brain on drugs? Okay, Mel. Who's your fourth?
I said we had the same four.
Okay.
Y'all had the exact same four.
So the fact that he started talking,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. Yo, there's other people out there might say Florida, or they might say St. Louis, isn't that? Or Chicago.
They might say Miami. They might say Chicago.
You gotta specify when you say Florida.
I'm sorry,
Miami.
Miami. Hey, somebody might say Chicago. I'm not. I got Houston as my fourth because I feel we have the best individual culture.
Somebody really might be fucking with Miami because they feel like Vanilla Ice is him.
They might.
Next person go. Next person.
They might think Rick Ross got it. You know.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Y'all know I'm not a fan of Rick Ross. Y'all niggas ain't right because y'all know I'm not that big of a fan of Rick Ross.
I know for a fact you're not a big fan of Rick Ross, but so with mine again. We're all gonna agree with the top two. We're all gonna agree with New York being number one, LA being number two. My number three, gotta go with Chicago. That's my number three. And number four, gotta go with Houston. I just feel like we represent Houston because Houston stays holding it down.
But I want to hear you. I want to hear the rationale for Chicago. Like, I hope you don't say drill.
I really want to know why Chicago.
I mean, you can say Kanye, but don't say drill music.
No, I do.
No, I mean outside of Common, you got Common, Kanye,
Kanye, Chance. Like I like.
Wait.
You got Lupe. You got DeBrat.
Do we throw?
You got.
Do we throw R. Kelly into the hip? Do we throw
Yeah.
R. Kelly into hip hop a little bit too? Because he did do a lot of these hooks for these motherfuckers, bro, and he did make some hip hop songs.
So
if you put
Soulja Boy for Chicago too.
I thought Soulja Boy was from Atlanta.
I mean, if you're gonna put R. Kelly in it, then I gotta change.
Then I gotta change. To Atlanta. He's from Chicago.
I know, but he got famous through Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. I didn't throw Soulja Boy in there.
What you were saying, Mel? I didn't hear you. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. What you said?
Yeah, I said I'm just saying if you throw in R. Kelly in it, that kind of changes things.
Nobody going Philadelphia here, huh?
I'm leaving. Right where he's at. Not on his list.
Yeah. I'm leaving Philly. Leave Philly out of that. But LA was very close. Not LA. Atlanta was very close. I was like, yeah.
What's your problem with with Atlanta? What did Atlanta do to you?
It was no problem with it. It's just my music preference. That's all.
Hold on now, boss. I'm just gonna say this. Atlanta is in my on my Mount Rushmore, man, and like y'all can't deny the influence that trap has had on the fucking industry. Like everybody rapping over trap beats now. Like,
sure.
Let's talk about some legendary Atlanta rappers. Ludacris, fucking Andre 3000, Big Boy.
Yeah, Andre.
Jeezy.
Yeah. That's exactly why I was on the fence with it.
Gucci.
I was on the fence with it.
I know Mel don't like Gucci.
21.
I know Mel don't like Gucci. I just know he don't.
I do not fuck with Gucci at all.
Hey,
I'm gonna say all that and skip over T.I.
I was getting
over T.I.
Oh yeah, for shit show T.I. Yeah. You ain't getting argument.
Hold on, look. Donald Glover is from Atlanta. Like let's
my alter twin is from Atlanta. And I know a lot of niggas can't stand mumble rap, but y'all can't act like Future ain't. Future is that dude. Like that nigga got a lot of #1 songs. Like maybe not number one, but he all over the radio.
Take it back, right? Crisscross is from Atlanta.
Oh damn, I didn't even know that.
I didn't know Crisscross was from Atlanta.
And because I said R. Kelly earlier, Usher do got a couple of hip hop tracks too. So there you go.
And look, Trinidad James from
Atlanta. Just off of Jermaine Dupri alone, Atlanta has to be on.
Yeah, bro.
The Yin Yang Twins, Lil Jon,
Lil Scrappy,
Waka Flocka, CeeLo Green.
So y'all trying to make me change?
Oh, CeeLo from ATL?
Yes.
CeeLo from ATL.
Y'all trying to make me change my answer?
I'm gonna throw a throwback to you. Bone Crusher from Atlanta. Shawty Lowe from Atlanta.
I know Shawty Lowe from Atlanta.
Rashida from Atlanta. Pastor Troy from Atlanta. Like the franchise boys. Like I'm just like naming these liquors is right in front of my face. Just saying. B.O.B. Migos,
what I mean, to keep it I guess to keep it a bean, I guess it's a fight for number 4, to be honest with you.
It is.
Yeah,
if it looked like, all right, so did you finish your list, Mr. Jim?
Yeah, I got Houston, and then
Houston, Chicago, LA, and then why?
Yeah.
Track.
I'm rolling NY, LA, Atlanta, and Houston.
So yeah.
But I will give some flowers to Chicago.
That's nice of you.
Bruh, here's what I will say about Chicago though, bruh. Chicago, for who comes out of Chicago, they have some hard hitters in Chicago. They do.
No, they do. They 100% do.
I think my black president came from Chicago, so I mean
Chief Keef, Chief Keef, Common, Kanye, like they really got some people that's hard hitters. Yeah. I just don't think they have. I think when you look at the list as it goes down, they lack the depth.
They lack the depth, but
yeah,
they do. When I looked at it and I did my research, I was like, yeah, they lack the depth. But when it came down to it, it was more. I guess meat,
I guess I would say. Yeah, I would say the difference is like the 4 cities that we all named. There was a point in time where they all controlled the rap game. Chicago's never had that.
That's true.
I agree with that. I mean, if you give some flowers Kanye,
I'm gonna get some flowers to Memphis. Because if you know about Memphis,
Memphis now, yes, Memphis now,
yeah, Memphis now, yeah.
But we can't deny 3-6 Mafia, Moneybag Yo. Key Glock is one of the better new rappers.
Well, that's what I say now though, because going through all of hip hop.
Yeah,
all of so if that's the case, then you had 3-6 Mafia, you had Juicy J when he was by himself, you had 8 Ball and MJG, you had Gangsta Boo, you had Al Capone, you had Yo Gotti.
I didn't think Gangsta Boo was that good. Oh, Yo Gotti is a good one.
It's not, but I mean, you got Project.
But again, I feel like I just don't think Memphis has the backtrack coming into the notoriety now. So because I'd probably take Miami over them just on the history alone.
Obviously, I feel like nowadays, like
nowadays Memphis is doing that shit.
Like, you got Key Glock and unfortunately Young Dolph, passed away.
I tell you what's wild. You know who carried Memphis for a long time? Jazzy Faye. Jazzy Faye is from Memphis, but he got famous in Atlanta.
Nobody
just want to put that out there for y'all.
I just want to point out to y'all too that Pharrell, Missy Elliott, and Timbaland are all from Virginia. I just want to point it out to y'all too. All from the same city though, but Virginia as a state does have some influence. I don't think they're all from the same city though, so that's why no city in Virginia made it. Because somebody out there is gonna be like, well, what about Virginia?
Nah, Virginia don't have it. I mean, they got some dope stuff, but not in this category.
Yeah, not when you're talking about a Mount Rushmore. Like, I'm sorry,
it's like the same thing with like Ohio rappers. Like besides Bone Thugs and Kid Cudi, who Ohio really
Bow
got?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm about to say Bow Wow.
And Chris Brown from Chris Brown from Virginia.
So
Bow Weezy, Prince of the Old Town. Stop playing.
I mean, it's easy to be the Prince when there's only 3, yo.
This is true.
But before I start, I want to give flowers.
That's almost like Detroit. That would be like Detroit.
Yeah,
I'm playing
with Eminem.
Yeah, but I want to give flowers to Miami, and I want to give flowers to Philadelphia because nobody talked about Philadelphia. So I just want to give flowers to Philadelphia.
No, Philly was.
I did.
Yeah. We talked about Philly before.
We just didn't talk about Philly as much as we talked about everybody else. But
yeah, for sure.
You got Beanie, you got Cassidy,
the Roots, Schoolboy D, Cassidy, Black Thought, Meek Mill. If you want to play that game,
see, I knew y'all was gonna do that.
Will Smith by himself, Corrupt.
Will Smith by himself, dog.
Yeah.
I know. Look, honorable mention from Philadelphia. You had Lil Dicky.
I fuck with Lil Dicky.
Thank you for throwing the Lil Dicky out there.
You welcome. Hey, gotta make sure we,
let that white man.
You want to play modern?
You gotta give
PMB Rocker from there.
You got to give a shout out to Chocolate Drop too.
Yep.
Come on. Oh my
God. I ain't gonna let people sleep on her.
Don't
forget that. Hey, don't forget that EVE was from Philly.
You did not talk shit. You did not talk shit about the rappers from St. Louis and then bring up Chocolate Dropper. Oh my God!
That ain't got bars. Son.
He did.
Look, if you're gonna talk about if you gonna talk about Murphy Lee, I'm bringing this Chocolate Drop.
You got me. No, hell no. Murphy Lee was actually dope, bro. Don't do that. That's
different. That's definitely different.
I want to make sure we give our flowers to Eve. All right, the original Lady of Rough Riders, State Property as well. If you go back and listen to a little bit of music real quick. Lisa Left Eye Lopez was also from Philadelphia. We're not gonna let that slip under the radar. So
I didn't know that.
I'm here for it. I told you I had all my shit ready to rock before the show started, so I got you. Don't even worry about it. But everybody wants to be PC, politically correct, and go with X, Y, Z, this, that, and the third. Fuck the bullshit. My number one is fucking Atlanta, and I said what I said. Because going strictly off of what Mel said, because he kind of said everything that needs to be said, because it is more than just the music, it's the producers, it's everything. And Atlanta was a massive part of what we grew up on. And I say we as in like the 4 out of 5 of us. Mel was way, predates all of us, but that's neither here nor there. But
ain't no way Atlanta is number one. No way in hell.
I don't care.
I'm gonna stop talking about my age like that.
It's not it's mine. It's my route much more. It's not yours. All right. Anyway, New York is number 2. LA is number 3 for me, and number 4 was like a toss up, but I gotta be a homer, and I'm gonna put Houston in there just because I got to do it.
There's
I need a justification on why you got
over.
Why do you have Atlanta number 1? I need a justification for this.
The justification for me is easy. A lot of my favorite artists came from there.
Is it because you know what? Here's what I'll say though, Mel. Atlanta has stood the test of time heavily. They have. So I get it, but come on, bro. You're the biggest LL Cool J fan I know.
I know.
LL,
and
Run DMC, Busta Rhymes,
don't forget. Listen,
I mean, to your point, Micah, has there ever been a point in time in the last 20 years where an Atlanta rapper was not on the radio? Like, I feel like ATL has always had somebody prominent on the radio the last 2 decades.
I feel like New York has too. So
that's a fucking gimme. Like, New York, of course.
But remember, so Mike, going off what you said, yes, you said what you said about LL Cool J. Remember when we talked about our lyricists? Ludacris is on my list too. So don't
true.
Like we're not just talking out the side of our neck here to quote a song.
I'm not understanding how you can put Atlanta over because I'm just saying, like, even when it comes to original because DJs are part of hip hop culture too.
Yes.
Most of the famous DJs that we know from younger until now are all from New York, because that's where all that stuff originated. There's no bigger influence on hip hop than New York. That's the mecca. Like it really is.
I'm not arguing that.
I don't think I know you're not arguing that. I'm just saying, like, because look, I have no problem with you ranking ATL number one. I'm just making the case to why I think New York is number one.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. That's why we do this. But at the same time, let's keep it a buck. How much fun is it when we all have the same fucking four? Like,
it ain't fun at all.
It's boring as fuck. I wasn't doing that to stir the pot. I'm just doing it because me and DJ Michael B talk music all the time. We really do. And majority of the people outside of when I talk about LL Cool J as one of my rap goats, most of mine are all from the South. Literally all from the South.
I mean, so, I haven't even mentioned Jay-Z. I haven't mentioned Kid and Play. Like, bro.
No, and you haven't. And like, and don't get me wrong, because I love Kendrick too, and Kendrick is from the other side. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but he over there. He
is, but the point is the point. But
no, but I do believe Atlanta should be on the Mount Rushmore for sure.
100%. Yeah. I 100% feel like your order is your order based on how you feel, how you grew up, the type of music you listen to, and that's perfectly fine. There's zero wrong with that.
Atlanta is the Kobe Bryant of rap.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Wow, that's a good fucking comparison, bro.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Some people do, some people do believe Kobe is the GOAT, so I can see that definitely being.
It literally comes. Look,
Mel, do not come for me right now.
This conversation is no different than if we were talking about wine. Wine is based on your palate, your flavor, and how you feel about it. Truth be told. Because if you play the game of, based off of popularity, everybody's list would fucking be the same. It just would. And that when it comes to a conversation, and in our case, a round table discussion, where we literally have so much musical knowledge going on here, why the fuck would we be status quo? In what fucking world? We are not a status quo show. We never have been.
I would just like to put it out there, right? And people might feel some kind of way.
Matter of fact, now that I think about it, I'm sorry. I do apologize.
Go ahead.
LA is definitely the Kobe Bryant of rap. Fuck Atlanta. Nope.
They stole
Fuck Atlanta.
From New York, right? They did.
Fuck Atlanta.
I would just like to say, had this been a debate about just black music in general, Detroit would have been on this list just because of Motown. I just want to let y'all know.
Motown in general, yeah.
Most definitely they would have been on this list.
Stands on a whole nother different level.
Something I would like us to do on another episode. I want to kind of pull it from basket to basket here, because I think DJ Michael B, when they talk about inside the post. I think this would be fun if we all took whatever city you feel like you want to take, and everybody took a starting five, and you put your starting five against another starting five as far as hip hop artists go. I think that would be a fun ass show. I think that'd be a fun ass discussion.
We should do that next. Everybody should pick a city and pick the starting five from that city.
I'll take off of work to do that.
Mel, you got New York.
You already know I got New York. That's crazy. That's easy.
I'll take Chicago, I guess. I can take Chicago.
I will for this because this will be fun. I would take Atlanta, but I'm actually going to take LA for that one because that's going to be fun.
Fucking Kendrick Lamar fan.
No, actually, it's something different. Kendrick, we'll talk about that next week. Don't worry about that.
I don't know what city to take yet. I'm not going to take a city yet.
I would like to take the time to destroy Kendrick Lamar on your platform at any point in time. So you can please invite me to that show as well.
Yo!
Y'all, I know you guys don't see the stuff that we talk about outside the. Y'all don't see what we talk about outside the show.
Anybody want to take Toronto?
I'm not taking Toronto.
Mel has a special place in hatred hell for Kendrick Lamar. He just does. It is what it is.
No, it's not. It's not hatred. I stand with a few people, and if we're going to have a conversation of the most overrated rappers of all time,
Overrated.
Are you going with
Kendrick.
Kendrick?
Look,
Little Chop
overrated.
Town that showed up.
I'm not saying he's not a good rapper. Do people think you say someone's overrated that you think that they're not good? I'm not saying he's
Talk
not good.
your
I'm just
shit,
saying
Mel.
where people rank him, he does not belong in those conversations.
And I agree with that statement, Mel. Talk your shit, bro. Yes, I've been feeling like that about Kendrick forever.
So,
Yes.
just so I have your full context, Mel, what is it that the streets are telling you, so that I understand where you're coming from with all this, so that we kind of figure out what sheet of music we on here.
He didn't say shitty.
I just don't. Okay, hold on. Let me get to the back. I'm gonna take me a quick little break so I can properly address this without any interruption. To my personal opinion on what Kendrick Lamar is and where people rank him, I've heard enough people put him in top five, top 10 categories as far as all time rappers go. If you want to say, hmm, even if, shit, okay, we'll do it. We'll do it right now. We'll do it. He's not a better rapper than J. Cole, period.
Oh,
Not close.
I gotta shut up. I gotta shut up.
Okay. And for what people and for the heat that Drake gets, he's not a better rapper than Drake.
This nigga Mel
Regardless of how
spitting
you
facts.
so for as far as however you feel about him, he's not a better rapper. Like he makes you feel a certain kind of way. He is like a more articulate Tupac. He makes you feel a certain kind of way.
Okay, Mel. Let me ask you a question though. Right? I agree with you on a certain aspect with most of that, but I think that would make Drake and J. Cole a better artist than a rapper.
No. Better rapper. Better rapper. Okay. My goal this is what I said when this whole beat started, when he dropped the not like that verse.
Okay.
Or like that verse. Whatever or like that verse, whatever it
I know
was.
we know what you're talking about.
I said it when it happened. I was like, Kendrick is going to lose this battle on two totally different fronts. And that was if everybody kept it down the middle with no bias. But I know bias exists, so it didn't happen. He was never going to out rap J. Cole because he can't do that. And he wasn't going to out Drake. And what I mean by that was, I watched everybody when all the dust settled, and everybody to a man said "Family Matters" is the best song to come out of this entire beat.
Push-ups.
Or push-ups, but it not like us was the most popular. It's really not a good song. Most popular because no one likes Drake. So anything to kick Drake and put him further down, they was gonna pile on it. They was gonna
No,
dogpile it 100%.
I'm just saying. I did like push-ups. Push-ups was cold.
Yeah, but of the two best songs to come out of this was Push-Ups and Family Matters, easily. And Kendrick and just his whole discography in itself. At best, one classic album. At best.
Okay.
Everything else that he
Who?
did was
Wait. Hold on. Who has one classic album?
Kendrick. At best. At best.
I'm going. Good Kid, Mad City. Damn.
And,
Hold on,
and you
bro.
know how yeah, that
I'm going Good Kid,
struggle with
Mad.
yourself.
Good Kid,
Struggle with
Mad
yourself.
City
Go
is
ahead,
Good Kid, Mad City is a classic album.
if you think so.
No, it's not. If I think so, I think that's a classic album.
Yeah, I said if you think so.
And
all
I'm
opinion
telling you,
based.
no, I'm just saying like collectively that's a classic album to most people. Like I don't think Take Care is a classic album by Drake, but collectively a lot of people do think it is. So
Right. So that's but collectively to everybody that I know does not think Good Kid, Mad City is a classic album.
I, I'm going Good Kid, Mad City is a classic. Oh my god, I cannot believe it, bruh. GQ, don't kill me for this.
I'm not gonna kill you for it. This is your opinion. It has nothing to do with me.
I think Good Kid, Mad City was the only classic Kendrick album, and I've
And
said
that's perfectly
I've said
fine.
that for months. No, I'm just lying, but I do think To Pimp a Butterfly is a classic album too. I do. I think To Pimp a Butterfly is a classic album.
Thank you.
I do.
Guys, I was about to say that. Thank you.
I mean, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think there's three. I think those two that you just said, and I would throw the Damn album in there because of the nature of it, and because it's two separate albums, whether you listen to it forward or backwards. So
Right.
Yeah, like that's me. Like you don't have to feel that way. That's the way I feel.
No,
I'm not mad at anything that I'm not mad at anything that Mel said. Like Mel brings a different perspective to this conversation.
Here's what I will say. As myself and what I will listen to, I would say Good Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly are classics. But as myself as a DJ, I have to throw Damn in there as a classic because people request songs from that album all the time. As annoying as it might be for me, they do. They do. Just like how I feel about Take Care. I never was a fan of Take Care by Drake. But apparently it's a classic album because people always ask for songs off that
there are
album.
some people out there that will lose their shit if you said Take Care was not a classic album.
I am the only album I think Drake has that was a classic to me was Nothing Was the Same.
Oh, we love Nothing Was the Same.
So,
but when we sit down and we talk rappers, because I guess there is a line that has to be drawn in the sand where you talk about someone who's a rapper, someone who is an artist, and then there are the people who become the greats who master both.
Yeah.
There's a conversation to be had where, like Mel said, in a sense, basically the lines do need to be drawn. And I think because the lines are so blurred and so grayed, we do have a hard time separating rappers and artists. Like we have a very hard time separating the two.
It all becomes what they start off with. What they start off with is what we always categorize them as.
Yeah.
And that's ends up being a problem because they become an artist.
You were to ask everybody different questions when they listen to like if I ask DJ Michael B to name me two of his favorite artists, that might differ from his two favorite rappers. It might, depending on what's going on that day. So what Mel said is right. The lines do need to be drawn. Like when me and Micah had this conversation about our Mount Rushmore, like people came at us, but I was like, you have to understand the reasonings why we set these lists up. For me, when it comes to music, I am a huge fan of the lyrical content, the art of the lyric, which is why LL Cool J and Ludacris are always going to be two of my favorites because the art of the lyric for those two artists are phenomenal to me. And I will take them damn near in a tag team, damn near over any duo, because I feel like the way that they attack is not something like these are two people who flawlessly can just do anything. LL Cool J changed his sound 3 separate times over 20 plus years.
Tell him.
Ludacris went from that. Ludacris went into that. He started off with that kind of that gangster hard hitting stuff, and then he kind of went into that mature. Let me tell a story. Let me talk about my dad and his alcohol problems. Like the growth amongst these two individuals. I'm only going to talk about these two in particular. You saw it. But they always went back to their roots. And LL Cool J is somebody you never wanted to have a beef with because he'll fuck your shit up in a beef. And Luda was somebody, if you ever noticed this, I want everybody to think about this. How many people have actually ever done a legitimate diss to Luda? Because lyrically, Luda will fuck a lot of people up. Like, and that's not me saying that like Luda's like the greatest ever, but I'm just saying, let's think about this. There's a reason why people are cautious. They go at M, but they know M gonna diss him and make him popular.
Yeah,
Luda might end your whole fucking career.
Clout chaser.
LL Cool J might end your whole fucking career.
Well, yeah, and it's like when people say, when you ask people, like you said, who are your favorite rappers, and then they just start rattling people off. I always look at them. I was just like, well, then those are not necessarily all rappers. They may be your favorite artists, but that doesn't mean they're rappers, though.
Yeah, because
Like,
I do think
because
that
like
I do think Drake
I
is a great artist. But as far as rapping, I'm like, but his art,
no,
because the art of what he does is very unique. It's very good. Like he's not a bad artist at all. Like, because I don't hate Drake. I never hated Drake. I just, when this beef started, it was literally an artist versus a rapper to me. So my head was in two separate places simultaneously.
that's it. But that's why Drake lost this battle, is because everybody put him in the wrong box.
Agreed.
Drake rapped his ass off during this fucking battle. And I sat down with 5 different people and we played this, and that's when I turned 5 people, totally different people, when they understood, because there was a consensus that Drake's bars are just surface level, until I broke all of them shits down. And everybody was like, I didn't even think that far deep into it. Like, Drake's a rapper. He just
But
gets put in the bubblegum category because
Drake
he's
don't
Drake.
deserve to be in the bubblegum category
No one
at
takes
all.
they the packaging of Drake, people don't take him serious. Because Drake understood a long time ago, in order for me to have the longevity that he has to do certain things. He has to be an artist. But there's a reason why Drake goes to battle rap. You know, he goes to the smacks and all of those. He's learning how to define his craft. He learns how to do it very witty. He learns how to do it smart. He learns how to do. He's a better. This is gonna sound nuts. He learns how to do Eminem more mainstream than Eminem did. He learns how to bar it up, but make it poppy enough that everybody will still listen to the music.
Mel, that's a good point, because I think Drake is probably the greatest adaptable rapper ever. He can do any style, anytime, any place, and he'll make and he's good at it.
Right. And mind you, I don't like Drake. So I don't want people to be like, oh, he a Drake fan. I don't like Drake. I'm not a Drake fan. I literally, this whole Kendrick Drake beat actually made me appreciate him more. And I actually had to go back and listen to what he did to understand where he is today. And it made me realize, like, no, like, we've really been taking this dude for granted. Like, in Family Matters, when you take, this is just a small sample size. When he flipped the Michael Jackson and Prince bar, most people didn't get what he was talking about when he said, maybe I'm Prince and you're Mike.
Speak on
because, you know, Mike changed his features so people would think he was white. And then he said, Top would make you would do features for change so you could rap for the whites. And then the second part of that, when he was like, you say your brother Jermaine, but you don't want him in the spotlight. Like, that was him saying, you got mad that I put J. Cole up. And that's where all this beef came from.
Not gonna lie,
like,
Mel.
Drake was
I'm not gonna lie, dog.
He was kicking Kendrick's ass.
You're making good points.
And all of the shit.
In that sense, I'm a Prince fan more than a Michael Jackson fan. You spitting that shit.
And it's like, he was kicking Kendrick's ass. Like, it wasn't close. People want to think that it was close. He was fucking Kendrick up. And I was sitting here like, God damn it. And all of the shit that he said, just so people can grasp it, everything he said in these songs, he can unintentionally, you can flip it upside down. And not like us, when he was like, you know, he used the acronym FAN. Freaky ass nigga. Drake in Push Up, when he says, I can never be anyone's number one fan, because all your number ones, I had to put it in your hand. Not Like Us was Kendrick's #1 record, and that was because of Drake.
What you said?
Like just by sheer coincidence, Drake
Wait a
did
minute.
exactly to Kendrick what he's done to everyone else. Not Like Us was his number was.
Wait, but
Not Like Us.
Not Like Us wasn't out yet. He was referring to Poetic Justice.
No. I know that. That's why I said. I said not even. I said accidentally. It makes sense.
Oh, okay. I got you. I missed that part. Okay, go ahead.
Like all of the shit that he was rapping, it literally, even though at the moment it didn't apply to Kendrick, it literally applied to Kendrick by the end of the beat.
Moolah's got beef with you today, bro. Moolah's in the comments going off.
No, me and Moolah's been going back and forth with this since this whole thing started. Like y'all missed the whole talk inside the huddle. We dedicated 30 minutes before the show just for this.
Okay, Mel. So let me ask you a question. Since you're on the show, who won?
Drake. Drake won all the battles. Kendrick won the war. Because I tell everybody, name the one thing that Kendrick rebutted that Drake put out there. Name the one thing. He never rebutted anything Drake said. He never answered to any of it.
Good point.
He told Drake, you're not going to be able to Tootsie slide your way out of this one, which he stole from Joe Button. Joe Button told Drake when they was beefing, you're not going to Bell Bib DeVoe your way out of this one. But But what did Kendrick end up doing? He made everybody crip walk out of this shit, but not Like Us. He never answered anything. Dog, is that Dave Free's kid? Yes or no?
Hey, Moo, you know what, Moo? Why are you sitting there saying that? You're absolutely right. That's why he said, don't forget about the #1 for the Swifties. He said, don't forget about the verse for the Swifties. Absolutely right.
What?
He did say that. And you talking about what did Drake say? He said, don't forget about your #1 verse for the Swifties, implying that Taylor Swift gave Kendrick a #1. And Kendrick had nothing to do with it. Don't sit here and say what Drake said. Swift, right.
But all of this stuff, like, dog, why did you move to New York? You and your wife are not together. Like all of the shit, like he never answered any of it. But everybody's mad at Drake because he was over trying to clear himself on the Heart Part 6. He's like,
Drake,
yeah, because
if you everything.
Like Kendrick never answered in a rap beef. I want you to, the goal is to rebuttal. What Kendrick did, he turned this into a versus, not a rap battle.
Hey Mel, let me ask you a question. I just for the people out here. When did Kendrick ever rebuttal and say he wasn't beating his wife?
He never did it. He never did it. And even with that, I said, like, take the two scathing things off the table, the domestic violence and all the pedo stuff, take that off the table. He still never answered any of the other stuff. None of the Dave Free stuff, none of the kid stuff. Like, there's still a bunch of things that Kendrick just got quiet on. He just got quiet. He didn't say nothing.
I just want to let you know.
I know GQ over there just building a case. I know it.
No. I'm saving it all for when we need to. Something came across my feed that I wanted to just share with the group. We was talking about, because the way you talked about two particular albums, you talked about Good Kid, Mad City, and Take Care. Apple Music's best hip hop albums of the 2000s in this exact order. #1 was Good Kid, Mad City. #2 was The Blueprint from Jay-Z. #3 was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye. Take Care by Drake was #4. And the Marshall Mathers LP was #5.
On hip hop side, right?
That's Apple Music's best hip hop albums of the 2000s.
Oh, exactly. Okay. I didn't hear you say hip hop because I was about to say, that's not the top 5 I read.
Nah,
But,
the top 5 you read was Lauryn Hill on number 1.
What do they classify Miseducation and Lauryn Hill as?
I'm just reading. I'm just reading what was on my feed. This you know the boardroom be posting outlandish shit. I just wanted to read it because it popped up on my shit.
Yeah, and everybody picked those apart, those lists that Apple Music put out because it doesn't because
Hello, Layla.
it doesn't really reflect what really happened because
I don't know who that is.
how many albums did the Marshall Mathers LP sell?
Oh, I can pull that up.
It's a good question.
Wasn't that his second Diamond album?
Yeah, second one. So
Good Kid, Mad City did not sell 10.
Good shit, Mel. Good shit, Mel. That's a good point. Go ahead.
Like it didn't do that.
Hold on, I'm sorry. No.
And I get it.
God damn it.
What happened?
The comment on the screen.
Well, who that? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, you gotta talk about it. Come on.
Hold on.
I'm listening.
Hey, nephew.
Hey,
yo.
Mel, do you see this? Check the comments, Mel.
What's up?
Relax.
So while he's doing
nephew,
that,
she with you?
Don't let that yellow skin fool you. He blushing like a motherfucker right now. But anyway, so the boardroom been on 100. So the boardroom posted Spotify's greatest hip hop songs of the streaming era, which I think is a terrible fucking list, by the way, because I don't know how they classified this. But I'm gonna read it off anyway. So number 1 was All Right by Kendrick Lamar. Number 2 was Bodak Yellow by Cardi B. Number 3 was God's Plan by Drake. Number 4 was EXO Tour Life by Uzi Vert. Number 5 was March Madness by Future. Number 6 was Bad and Bougie by Migos. Number 7 was Sicko Mode by Travis Scott. Number 8 was Mo Bamba by, I think that's Sheck West. I think that's how you say that.
Sheck West.
Sure. Got it. Number 9 is Dior by Pop Smoke. And number 10 is Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD. How the fuck did they come up with this list?
I think they went by the most streams. I do. I think
they had to.
Yeah,
there's no other way that
this is why I don't. Yeah, this is why I don't like streaming. Like streaming numbers are trash because it's so easy for labels to get those numbers up.
Here's what I do know.
They could just pay for subscribers.
Hey, here's what I do know. Damn, 2014, Forest Hills Drive, KOD, Good Kid, Mad City all belong in the top 10 because that is a fucking garbage ass list. Yeah, that shit is trash.
Moose said March Madness is valid.
Yeah, March Madness is valid.
March Madness is good.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right,
definitely. Yeah.
March Madness is valid.
I'm not gonna fight nobody about March Madness.
I want to ask y'all this because I don't think I asked y'all this question, but I know I've had this conversation already, but I didn't have it with GQ and I didn't have it with Michael B and everybody else, and Mr. Jet.
Well, I thank you for that.
Where do you rank? This is female. This is just female rappers. I'm not including the male rappers in this. Where do you rank Cardi's first album all time?
Ooh,
shit.
That's tough. That's tough because her first album was fire.
I'll tell you mine's right now, and y'all can fight me, and we can have it out right now. The greatest female rap album ever made.
I won't even. So I'm not gonna argue it, only because when Nicki hit the scene, Nicki was like, I don't know. It's just the way she hit the scene, especially being, from the female artist perspective too. Like she just hit the ground sprinting. Like there was no pause, there wasn't no jog. She came out this thing like Usain Bolt.
Nicki has never given me anything remotely close to what Cardi did on that album. I don't give a fuck. Like, nope. I'm sorry. Nope. Nope.
Oh no, we
She's
gonna talk
got.
about this.
We can talk about it because top to bottom, that album is fucking flawless.
No, we're gonna talk about
Flawless.
that bullshit.
Flawless. Good. I'm here.
Mulit said not top 10.
You got
Not
me
top
fucked
10.
up. There's no way in hell that Nicki Minaj's first that Cardi B's first album was higher than Nicki Minaj's first album. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Pink for
Nah,
oh my god.
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah. This is because, and like I said, and the reason why is because I come from a non-biased situation. I don't care about Cardi B. I don't like her music or anything like that.
I'm from a non-biased situation too, and you're going crazy.
So when I actually sat down with the project, I named every single thing. Cardi has fucking what is the name of that goddamn song?
Off the Invasion of Privacy album?
Yeah.
You want to talk with
like that.
Okay, like that.
Not like that.
I like it.
Is it like that? I like it like that. There you go. Yeah, I like it like that.
Yeah.
The second I heard that song, I like it. The second I heard that song, I said that's a New York song, and that's going to be the summer smash. Point blank. Period. Once that shit drops, you know what that shit was? Exactly that.
You're crazy as hell. There's no fucking way in hell. That's the top 5 album.
Nicki has never captured New York like that ever.
I didn't. Oh my god.
No, you can't argue with me on that one, bro. I'm telling you right now.
You said what you said? A top 5 hip hop album of all time, right?
No.
I said the best. No, I said the best female rap album.
He said the top female album.
Okay, fine. No, Cardi B doesn't make the top 5. No, she doesn't.
Yes.
No, she doesn't.
Yes.
No, she doesn't.
Yes.
No, she doesn't.
Yes. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna have, bro. We are definitely gonna have to do this in real. Like, I'm going to I don't know. We'll probably get demonetized. I want to play the fucking tracks. The shit she got with Kehlani and what is the other chick's name? SZA. Nicki don't got those. Nicki don't got those.
You're right. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Nope. Nah, we can have it out on that.
Mel, don't play this game.
The more I'm
don't play
thinking
this
about
game,
it,
Mel. Don't play this game, Mel, because you're going to lose.
No, I won't. I promise you I won't.
No,
you're going to lose.
Cardi's first album against Pink Friday, just against Pink Friday.
And Pink Friday won to me.
But wait,
Pink Friday definitely gonna win every time.
No, Light as a Rock is better than Cardi B's first album. Pink Friday is better than Cardi B's first album. Let There Be Eve, Rough Riders' First Lady, is a better album.
No, she killed Eve.
Stop it! No, stop that!
No,
you stop that!
Nah,
you stop that!
Nah, dog. Nah, dog.
Girl Code by City Girls is a better album.
Oh my God, you are bugging.
No, I'm not
bugging right now, dog.
No, I'm not.
You're bugging.
No, I'm not bugging. That is a fact. Pink Friday is better, and the City Girls Girl Code album is better. You're not going to tell me I'm bugging.
Cardi, Bodak Yellow sold more copies by itself than everybody you named combined.
Single. You cannot base an album on a single.
No, I'm just talking about that. I just mentioned that. I named 3 songs before I even got to that.
You cannot.
I named 3 songs before I even got there.
So check this out. Just going off of just Billboard, the top 4, top 4 selling female rap albums. Lauryn Hill's The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
I was getting there.
Pink Friday by Nicki Minaj, The Pink Print by Nicki Minaj, followed by The Invasion of Privacy by Cardi B.
Yeah. we say all of that, but Nas isn't up there when we talk about Illmatic. But y'all put that there, don't y'all?
Who? Wait, whoa. To who?
We had this conversation when I told y'all niggas Illmatic was not a classic album or a top 5 album all time.
No. You saying it's a top 5 classic album is different from you saying it's a great album. That's completely different.
So
no,
here's
completely different.
No,
I wanted to pull some more. I wanted to pull some more numbers, right? I just wanted to pull this just to see it. So when we look at best-selling female rappers, like best-selling, Cardi's number 5.
Yeah, I believe
31
that.
million. Ahead of her is Lil Kim at 45 million, who's not even rapping anymore. Ahead of her is Lauryn Hill at 50 million.
I didn't get to my fifth with Lil Kim.
Of all females at 70 million. And Nicki Minaj.
If we're going by numbers, then you can't put LL Cool J in nothing.
Can't put him where?
If we're going by numbers, if we're talking about numbers.
But you just talked about numbers with Cardi B.
No, but that was like the 4th thing that I mentioned.
Now her
Cardi B's album is not a top 5 hip hop album for a woman of all time.
As far as singles, Cardi B's Bodak Yellow outsold everybody because it's Cardi B's Bodak Yellow with 10 million, Iggy Azalea's Fancy with 9.1 million, and Nicki Minaj's Starship with 7.2 million. So based off of a single, one singular single, yeah, there you go. Albums, best-selling album, Cardi B's is 4. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill blew everybody out the water with 20 million by itself.
Well, we already know this.
Yeah, but I'm just putting everything in perspective. And then you had Pink Friday with 3.8, the Pink Print with 3, and then Invasion of Privacy also had 3. So Invasion of Privacy tied the Pink Print with 3 million. Both of them had 3 million, but then after that, Pink Friday Roman Reloaded had 1.4. So Nicki's all over this list.
Yeah. But I'm not basing this off of numbers. I'm basing this off of the pure content on the album.
I am too. I am too. What I said. Cardi B would not be in my top 4 at all.
Okay.
Hey, show's about to start. What the hell are you still doing outside?
And for somebody that just sat here and said Kendrick ain't that good compared to where he is, for you to sit here and say Cardi B on the flip side that is fucking crazy.
No. So you're talking about artists and I'm talking about albums. I said album. I said album.
Yeah.
I didn't say she was the best rapper ever. I didn't say that. I said album.
There's plenty of people out here that believe Kendrick has 3 and 4 classic albums.
And I didn't say that. I said Melvin. I was talking about me.
Yeah, but the same
I said what I believe.
But okay, so I want you to keep that same premise when it comes.
No, I did. That's why I said. That's why I said I'm asking you.
Right, and I'm telling you based on your criteria, based on your
I said you can do it.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. How you gonna tell me? Like I said.
Okay, so what kind of lyrical content does Cardi B offer? Because you have been talking about that the whole time with Drake, making lyrical content about this and that, and it's going over people's head. So what lyrical content?
We're having two totally different conversations, dog. I said album. I did not say her as an artist. I said album.
But that's what but you're sitting here judging all the other ones based on their lyrical content and things through songs. So what lyrical
I'm basing a rap.
So what lyrical content does Cardi B offer to the game to be ranked higher than Nicki Minaj, Lil Kim, or Lauryn Hill? Because that's my top 3 right there.
Though I said album from song 1 to the last song on that album, with the content that is on there, the subject matter in which she is talking, no other rap album has that.
So you're talking in the point
Lauren
of
Hill.
sales. You're talking in the point of sales.
No,
Sale,
I'm not. I didn't mention a sale yet. I said content.
but you didn't mention nothing I just asked you about either.
The songs in general,
What are the
the
stones, Mel?
content, the subject, the subject matter that she was talking about on that album, from top to
Okay,
bottom.
so my top four go as MC Light, Nicki Minaj, Lil Kim.
You're talking. You are talking about fucking rappers, not albums. I'm talking about albums.
Okay, fine. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, Eve's first album, MC Light's first album, and the Pink Print. I
But of
just
course,
named that out.
no, those. The only one I will even remotely entertain in that conversation would be the miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Yeah, that's
That's,
great.
if you don't think Nicki Minaj
No,
or MC Light
100%. No,
album hold
nope.
weight, that's how I know you're crazy. Because Cardi
Oh,
B's
no,
whole first album is all about being a hoe and nothing
no, it's
else.
not. That's how I know. See, that's how I know you didn't even listen to it. Conversation is
Yes,
done. That's how I
So
know you
bro,
didn't even listen to it. Nope,
I'm gonna
nope,
let
I'm a
y'all do
DJ.
what y'all do
nope.
I'm a
on
DJ,
another
bro.
show, but
I've
we
listened
gonna
to
have
it
to
over and over again.
push the
Don't do
pause
that.
I
button.
will send you. I will send you 4 songs right
Even
now that
even more.
that
No,
contradicts
you.
everything that you.
Hey, and even better.
All right. So allow me to take over the moderation of this show. That is why I pushed the mute button. All right.
Oh God,
That's why we're gonna continue this
that was
conversation
a
on
whole
another
other
show.
another four
Because I
hours
know
right
how
there.
Mike and Mel get. That's this. It's kind of like watching a old married couple that been married for like 45 years. Go at it about type shit. But
Don't
it's
fucking do
all
that.
good. All right. So look,
My bad.
y'all,
My
just so
bad.
y'all
My
can see
bad.
it. All right, Moolish, put it out there. Pull up the PVT tomorrow. They're gonna talk about this. So sounds like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first crossover continuation show between Gentlemen Talk and PVT, because this whole show damn near about to spill over into Thursday. So let it be known that's what's gonna happen. Y'all pull up on that show tomorrow. And going round table, I'm gonna start with Outlaw Prime over there. Final thoughts, my brother.
Shit, man. Wear a sundress.
Woo!
We want to see it.
I'm sorry I had to mute myself, but that's my dog.
Yes.
That's my closing thoughts.
That was beautiful. Man, that was beautiful. Mr. Gent.
Hey man, reapply. Yeah, y'all funky out here. All right, y'all funky. Hey, come on now. It's summertime.
Oh, man.
Hey, y'all like and
Mel, if you calm down
subscribe. Y'all
enough to
like and
give us some
subscribe
final
and
thoughts.
shit, man.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I apologize. It gets spicy sometimes. I apologize. But like I said, I always appreciate y'all for letting me drop in and shit. You know, because I be working, so I can't. I gotta somehow get my, gentleman's talk on. I've been trying to get on the damn show for fucking months now, but I'll sneak in when I can.
All right. DJ Michael B, what you got for us?
Can't hear you.
I know. That's why
There
I'm
you
still muted. You see, I go.
go. Yeah.
No, hey, for real though, man. This is what me and Mel do all the time, man. Shout out to OG Mel. Hey, I like a good debate. You already know how I go, Mel. You know how we go back and forth. Make sure y'all check out tomorrow the best damn football show on the internet with my boy Moo and my boy Mel. Y'all got to tune in. They're still breaking down the draft. They're still breaking down off-season things and all kind of stuff like that for football. They'll explain to you everything you don't know. Obviously, Monday, y'all check back within us for basket to basket. And then Wednesday next week, we'll be right back here with Gentlemen's Talk. Just want to shout out my co-host, Gent, Outlaw, Mr. GQ. Y'all know what it is. And with that note, Mel, we ain't done. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out.
You already know.
I love that. So to bring everything back full circle in my favorite tone. So, like Mr. Gent said, make sure you reapply. So that includes you, Mr. Gent. Make sure you reapply on top of that head.
For sure. Got to get that sunscreen lotion. Go ahead. See, I don't play with that. I'm not Azalea Bakes. I'm not gonna go cry in the corner.
Make sure you got some of that SPF 200.
Come on now,
Outlaw. You know I love you, and sundress season is upon us. So the brighter the colors, the better. We like them all. We don't
no
discriminate
panties.
colors around
No
here when it
panties.
comes
Be
to
bold
sundress.
with
panties.
We like them all.
But you wearing panties? That's hot.
Hey, GQ. Before we go, I got one thing to say.
Go for it.
This last week on PVT, we had an artist on. His name is Dre Run. DRE space RUNN. I want everybody to go out there and listen to Dre Run because I had a chance to sit back and listen to his music. His music is very, very well. It's amazing. And you know, I don't mess with a lot of music, but I mess with Dre Run. So if you get a chance to do it, DRE space RUNN, y'all go check him out. Conscious rapper. It is good music where you can sit back, take your drink, smoke weed, whatever you want to do. He's amazing. So y'all go ahead and check him out. Shout out to Dre Run. He was on PVT.
You heard it.
I got one more. So we're gonna go to our number one commenter on the chat.
Let's go.
Trying to still going for Super Mom. She's in the quarterfinals. So y'all go ahead and vote for her. I'll get her to drop a link down in the comments to continue to vote because she definitely deserves that shit. So yeah.
We love that. Keep supporting our one of our number one commenters in the chat. Always keeping it live. Always keeping it like Cam Newton say, keeping it funky fresh. So we love all you guys. We appreciate you guys. My final and most important thought is that we just most recently had a. I hate to use the term holiday because that's not what it is. It's actually it's more classified as a remembrance. Okay, Memorial Day was a remembrance, and I want people to understand that we don't have platforms like this. We don't have social media influencers. We don't have people who like to talk bad about the government and all these other things. Like we don't have the freedoms and liberties of the things that we do without those who paid the ultimate price. And when you ask me what the ultimate price is, it is giving your life for the place in which you live. Okay. That list is reserved for the very few, and in this case for us it was quite a few, who gave their lives in defense of the rights, liberties, and freedoms in which we mostly complain about, because a lot of people in this country do complain about what we have. That's true. And I'm like, well, if you don't like it, turn in your passport, renounce your citizenship, go somewhere else and learn just why we have things the way that we have things. I'm gonna say it like that. I got to keep it PC because I like to keep my other job as well. So I have to say it like I'm saying it like that. But I never want anyone to forget those same individuals. Never forget their names. If you know someone who served and wore the uniform and is no longer with us, all we continue to ask you to do on Memorial Day is exactly that. Remember their memory, and most importantly, say their name or names, however you classify it. Never let those names be forgotten. They are not just written on tombstones. They are forever memories of individuals who did something that most people in this world could not do. I guarantee you most people could not do it. They say they could do it, but when rubber meets the road, when shit hits the fan, when shit gets real, when it really get popping, most of y'all couldn't do it.
Talk your shit, bro.
Most of y'all couldn't do it.
Talk your shit.
And I'm speaking from a place of real life experience.
Talk your shit.
So
for real. We definitely want to salute everybody here.
This past day had nothing to do with the rest of my brothers and sisters who wear the uniform, who are still living and breathing. This is to talk about those who are no longer with us, whose memories we will never forget. So I want to make sure we don't gloss over that. So if you guys don't mind, I would appreciate if you guys would take a moment of silence with me so that we remember those that are fallen before we end the show.
Salute to.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Outstanding show today. Show went kind of to quote my quote outlaw over there, went a little unhinged in the last hour and 7 minutes. That's
it.
I love you too. So now that we are back on track and back to our regular
did you say you're 4?
Excuse me?
Did you say you're 4?
My 4?
Did you say you're about Rushmore? Okay, bro, there's a lot between.
Just say it again. Just say it again. He
was drinking too much gent juice and he lost his train of thought. That's what it was.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, that's what happened when you drink that juice box. All right,
come on now.
He had the same voice everybody else except you, nigga.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm good with it. I stay on my island by myself.
Hey, it's cool. Hey, we love it. But ladies and gentlemen, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and follow all things from the sidelines. We on our way to 2,000. Gentlemen's Talk. If you've been watching, we've been blowing up the YouTube shorts. The TikTok is back up and running. We got TikToks getting posted all the way through June the 2nd from last week's episode. Then this week's episode just gonna roll right into it, and we just gonna keep it popping and pushing. So,
hey, before we go, if you're in Baytown and you're not doing nothing this weekend, we got a block party out here in Oak Edition. J-Dog live in concert for the Houston people out here who know who J-Dog is. That's what we are. Shout out Mister, shout out Debo, shout out Shoebox. We always going to keep our community up. So we're going to promote our community.
Man, out there in my old stomping ground, man. Out there.
Tell them what time.
No, I lied. Carver Park, 3 to 9 o'clock. Y'all come out here, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all heard it, man. If you in the area, man, even if you in the Houston, LaPorte, Pasadena, Seabrook, all the way to Kima, Galveston, whatever. If you ain't got nothing going on, man, come on down to the Dirty Bay, also known as Baytown, man. Come hang out, come learn something, come have a good time with good people and enjoy it. If you ain't got nothing else to do on a Saturday, I will be at my daughter's spring recital show because that's what's going down for me on Saturday. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm gonna go watch her spin around and twirl around and do what it is that toddlers do in this stage of their life.
Well, you got to go ahead and send me the address. I might be doing that too before I go.
We'll be at San Jack College, but I'll get that to you.
You know I love that little girl. I got to come do it.
Right. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all, and we are
motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality.